What's up, guys? It's Morgo for KCPC. Making a little side video. As of earlier today, I decided that I was gonna do weekly videos on Fridays. So it's Tuesday, so I'm only gonna be doing just a few EVPs that we caught at a house in the country near Forney, Texas. Not a lot of stuff, but it was still pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and play this one. We just started the investigation, and I was telling the spirits that I had a recorder in my hand that they could talk to, and I did get a response. I got a little high right over in this area. Should be pretty clear. Let me turn it up just in case. Alright, here we go. Used to be, see if there are any undead spirits here. Kinda long. I was like, hi. Let's start it from over here. It's like hi. Hi. Yeah. So, that sounds like a child. This was a broken down house. It was all in a couple of pieces. A friend had told us about this house, and so I mean, it would look like a pretty decently sized house. It looked like a farmhouse. So there's a good possibility that kids could have died there. I haven't looked into this house to try and find out what happened to the house. Maybe it burned down. Maybe there was a homicide or something there. But it's decently haunted. We did see some stuff, but obviously we don't have cameras yet. This one I posted on Facebook. That it's just a weird sound. It sounds like a duck. Yeah, but here we go. It's like right. You should have heard that one. It was pretty clear. Right around here. Play it again from the middle part. Now, if you've watched some of the videos, you gotta realize what I'm telling you guys, that that we didn't hear this response. I can prove this because I can keep going, and you won't hear me, do my usual like that, or Mark saying something. I'm gonna keep it rolling so you guys can hear that we didn't react to this. Nothing but silence and the wind. Alright, so this one is probably the biggest story of this video. At this time, Mark was, he was just a little bit ahead of me. We were walking up to this shack that was still in the same land. And he had his iPhone out. He was using it as a flashlight. And he shined it. There's like a small fence surrounding the shack, and there's a piece of metal that he saw, and he shined his light over that area, and he said that he swore he saw a face, and me being next to him, I saw him react, and he was pretty scared, but I thought he had just seen something, in his head. I don't think he actually saw something. That was until I went through the recording, and right around this time that he saw something, there's a lot of wood around this shack. That shack is also wood. There are like pallets and broken pieces of wood surrounding the fence. So when I'm listening to this EVP, it sounds like someone is scratching on wood, like as if they were like right next to the recorder. But I was about 10 feet away from any wood whatsoever, and there was nothing in my hand that I would have been tapping on. Mark was being scared at the time. He had turned around because his heart had dropped, and he was pretty scared. But again, at that time, I didn't believe that he'd seen anything. I believe he just the metal reflected a little weird to him, and he thought he saw something. but I'm thinking like 69% chance that the sound right here that I'm about to play for y'all and what Mark claims that he saw, I think they're connected. So I'm gonna play this real quick. Yeah, if you could hear it, he said that he said to go up to the fence and pull out my phone to see, and he said that it looked like something was poking out its head. And if you heard that sound, it was like right around here. Okay, so I'm gonna replay it. I'm gonna replay the whole thing, and then I'll break it down just to that one sound. Man, like I said, we didn't react at the time, so if I'd heard that, I probably would have been freaking out because there was nobody else there on the land. There probably wasn't another house for a good 70 yards or so. So I'm going to replay it a few more times. There we go. So right when I started it, that's when he immediately got scared. Alright, so within 3 seconds of him being scared, you can clearly hear the EVP right around here. I'm starting from the top, and this is exactly when I started. This is around the time when he apparently sees the figure. So yeah. The one reason that I do like this one is because it again shows how evidence can compile. Not only because we were talking about because Mark was talking about how he got scared, and I'm telling you, the shack was wooden, there were wooden pallets, and there was pieces of wood lying around, and the microphone that I'm using, the recorder, it can pick up on that. So there's a definite chance that there was something there that we couldn't see immediately, but Mark saw like a flash of it, I guess. But yeah, that was that house. Once I do some research on it, I'll reveal the locations and where people can go out there and check it out. But until then, I'll see you guys this Friday when I will release another video. I'm still not sure which one I'm going to pick for that one. Still some good stuff coming up. We got White Rock Lake, and we got one more night at St. Anne's Cemetery, where we caught a lot of good stuff. We also did an investigation at Mount Olive, just west of Scurry, Texas, and I'm gonna look through the Kilo Massacre again. That's where Mark got possessed, and I'm gonna see if I can find any EVPs on there again, because I only skipped through it the night, a couple of nights right after it happened. It was a spooky night. But I'll let you guys go. Keep liking, keep sharing the page, and appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again.